All right, so on today's episode of PhatSkrts, we have Min in his 2013 BRZ. What's up, Min?
What's up?
So how many miles did your car have when you got it?
63,000 miles.
And how many does it have now?
87,000 miles.
So you've put about 20 or so on it?
Yeah.
So in those 20,000 miles, what problems have you come across?
Honestly, throwout bearing went out, but besides that, no other problems with the car.
When the throwout bearing went out, did you do any other replacements? You replaced the clutch?
Clutch replacement, flywheel, and throwout.
How much was the total repair for that?
$550 and $360 for the parts.
Okay. What other mods do you have done to it?
The car's lowered on H&R lowering springs. It's got drilled and slotted rotors, and it's got headers, pretty much full Bolt-Ons.
What kind of headers do you have on here?
P&L equal length headers.
And you mentioned the catback. What catback do you have?
It's a Spec D tuning catback. Pretty much a replica of that one.
So with your full Bolt-Ons, how much horse and torque do you think is added from stock?
On the website, it says the headers add anywhere from 30 to 35 horsepower and 28 to 31 torque.
Okay. I saw you have an open flash tablet. Do you have any mapping tunes done to it?
Right now I'm on stage 2 plus on 93 octane, and I just recently got a backfire tune on it.
Okay. Well, you'll have to demonstrate the backfire tune for us later, but with the open flash tablet, you could do the two-step, right?
Yeah.
What do you have it set at?
It's at 38,000.
3,800 RPMs?
Yep.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you want to tell us about your car? Any likes, dislikes?
Really no dislikes besides the lack in power. Likes, it's good for everything. Drifting, driving, back roads.
How does it handle on the H&Rs?
It handles twice as better than stock, just stiffer steering, which is always a plus.
Okay. All right, another question I have for you. In those 20,000 miles that you've had the car, how reliable has it been?
No problems at all, honestly.
Never broken down on you, nothing like that?
Nope, besides the throwout bearing, nothing.
And being such a light car, how did it handle the winter?
In the winter, it's not the best car. Other people get winter tires. They say it drives fine, but...
Was it still drivable throughout the snow?
It is drivable, just not in anything above 7 inches of snow. You won't get through.
Has it ever been crashed?
It has been crashed, actually.
What happened in the crash?
I was turning right on an intersection, and I overspun the turn, and the car did a 360, and both the front wheels went up a curb, and the rear was in a ditch.
What kind of damage happened from that?
The wheel hubs got burnt, the subframe shifted, my camber and toe, everything was off.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear.
Bent.
Well, after all that, after you got it fixed, how does it drive now? Do you notice any differences?
Not at all. It honestly drives better.
That's good. And back to the backfire tune, did it affect your gas mileage?
It does. When you're actually backfiring, it pretty much drips gas down into the headers, which makes it pop. And the more gas you're dripping, obviously you're wasting more gas.
How much more approximately does it waste? In terms of, stock miles per gallon on a BRZ are around 23, 24, right?
Yeah.
So what is it getting now?
Today I drove about 50 miles and I burnt a quarter tank of gas.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so my last two questions for you are, what kind of person would you recommend to buy a Subaru BRZ?
I'd recommend this car for a young teenager, and honestly, this car you should not buy it in automatic. The automatic is first off slower, and it doesn't come with a LSD. Manual, it's honestly an easy car to learn on, and it's 10 times funner to drive.
Okay, and my last question for you is, what future plans do you have for it?
Planning on turbo. Next week I'm getting adjustable lower control arms installed, all new bushings, and new wheels on it.
Okay, well thank you so much. I hope we see you popping some PhatSkrts.
Yep.